Become a master of time. The transition from hunting to farming was very, very slow. At least 5,000 years. The last ice age ended about 11,000 years ago. The very first pre-Sumerian cities didn't pop up until about 5,000 BC or so. What took them so long? The lifestyle of a hunter-gatherer is much, much different than that of a farmer. But critically, the one thing that changed was how we thought about time. If you're a hunter and you are hungry, you gotta get out and kill something. But if you're a farmer and you're hungry, you can only eat something based on what you did 6 months ago. How we thought about time changed in a fundamental way. If you do a bunch of work planting a bunch of crops, that's not fun. But if you can imagine far enough into the future, you'll get a now feeling when you imagine that future. You compare the hard work you're doing now with that imagination of the future. Both those feelings, the hard work you're doing right now and that imagination of what you'll get in 6 months, are both felt right now. The tipping point from hunting to farming was when that now feeling, when imagining the results of your now work, was stronger than the discomfort of the now work. Consider this to be one of the most important ideas for us humans. How we consider our actions that we do now. We do any kind of work now and it gives us a negative feeling. But when we imagine the results of that work that we are doing now, that also gives us a good feeling. If that good feeling about the imagined future is stronger than the now discomfort of the now work, we'll do the action. This is the secret of delayed gratification. The feeling you get from a future good outcome is stronger than the now feeling of doing whatever action or work. This tipping point only happened a few times from a society-wide standpoint in human history, when hunters turned into farmers. Then a couple thousand years later, when farmers learned that if they grew much more than they needed, they could trade their excess. This is when societies first became rich, when they could use wealth to make more wealth. The next tipping point came with the Industrial Revolution, when energy and science combined to create a massive explosion in global trade and wealth. Today, however, we seem to be going backwards. We're all brainwashed to only think about now. This inner view of time is why everybody is in debt. Individuals, companies, governments. But the flip side is, by slowly shifting your own view of time, you can absolutely dominate everybody in every way. You'll be the two-eyed king or queen in the land of the blind. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.